All right, so I got some to say.
You have my attention.
Don't look at the light!
I can't help it. It's so beautiful.
I feel like if they're gonna be cutting the EBT on the first, we should be boycotting. Okay, I feel like they always showing niggas like we are the only people on food stamps, which is not true. And some of y'all don't like talking about these topics because you feel like they're taboo. Not to me. I do whatever the hell I want. I say what I want. I speak my mind because I feel like I have to stay true to myself. And I feel like why would we create situations where it's inhumane when we would create situations where people could be starving? And a lot of people
Ain't no babies starving around you, girl.
people be like, oh, you can go to a church or this and the third. And not to disrespect church, because people from churches, they be having good hearts. But a lot of that food is not healthy. And we all know that healthy food is expensive. Now, a lot of people will say, well, they shouldn't be on no government program. Bitch, you know what? If you so motherfucking rich, why the is everybody faking it to make it? Then, here's my other issue. Y'all be like, oh, they shouldn't be on these programs. Woo. Well, guess what? They price gouge everything. Everything is so goddamn high. Everything. Some people, the only thing they
What is it that we're hearing in the background? Sounds like she has one of those marble machines from that music. Wintergotten. I don't even know how it's pronounced.
they price gouge everything. Everything is so goddamn high. Everything. Some people, the only thing they ain't got money to cover maybe they rent, and they ain't got they ain't got no budget for everything else because the cost of living is high. So why the do they have to suffer? Like, we should have free health care. There's a lot of things. We don't need programs. We need the world to adjust to being realistic. And I hate people who lack integrity because they'll be like, oh, it's not my problem. It's not until it is, until they on your ass. And then you're going to want somebody to have your back. No. If y'all just would stand for something, everything wouldn't be an issue. We don't need to be sensitive about bullshit. We need to be realistic about real shit. And that's why.
Oh, they're losing their minds. However, they got the latest iPhone. They got their nails done, their hair done. They got a Louis Vuitton bag. They got money for all of that. But they ain't got money to feed their kids. They want the taxpayers to do that? Well, the taxpayers didn't lie down with you in your bed, spread your legs, and pop out these kids that you want us to pay for.
Speak for yourself, lady. You don't know me.
So here's what you do. You go in your car, which you probably got a nice car too. Go in your car, go fill out some job applications, and while you're at it, stop at the nearest bookstore and get a how-to book on how to prioritize life.
You think they'd pay for a book? They can go to the library and check one of those out and then just keep it and never pay the late fees.
I don't even have an iPhone 17. And you mean to tell me that you can't afford groceries for your kids? Get out of here. We're done with all of that. I will not sympathize with people who have nails like this that are this long and have all sorts of rhinestones. Probably paid $200-300 for your nails to get done. You're spending $1,500 on a cell phone and on the human hair. Get synthetic. Get press-on nails. Learn how to cook inside instead of going out to eat.
Want to see something crazy? Raymond Thoughts and Mind posted, "This is why I just don't care that your benefits are about to be turned off. I thought this was AI or photoshopped, but I scanned the QR code, and it is a real program. The Restaurant Meals Program allows some SNAP households the option to purchase prepared meals at participating restaurants." I gotta go buy some McDonald's stock. It just reminded me I gotta buy some more of that. "This program is designed to serve SNAP recipients who may not have access to food preparation or storage resources or may be unable to prepare meals for themselves." Okay, if they cannot prepare their own meals, they need to be put in nursing homes. That's where they need to be put. Households using SNAP benefits to purchase the meals at participating restaurants receive a 10% discount. Okay, so you spend $10 there. That means you're going to have to pay $9 in your SNAP benefits. When purchasing prepared meals at participating restaurants, households will be responsible for covering the entire discounted cost of their meals. They're not responsible. Yeah, this is deceptive wording. They can still pay using their SNAP. To be eligible for the restaurant meals program, all members of the SNAP household must be either older adults, age 60 or older, and their spouses. Wait a minute. Households must be either. So all you have to do is be over 60 and you qualify? People with disabilities and their spouses, or people experiencing homelessness. Experiencing homelessness. Why are we so retarded as a society? They don't even have to apply. They just automatically are enrolled if they meet one of those requirements. They don't even make them work for it. Nice.
And I'm seeing a lot of you with Louis Vuitton bags going, oh, what's going to happen to my SNAP benefits?
You're probably fake bags.
A lot of them been on food stamps for decades. Section 8 housing, decades, generation after generation. Look, okay, I'm telling you this much, man. Nothing is free. Nothing in this country is free, and you are more than capable of getting out there and doing something for yourself and making something of yourself. Don't let anybody sell you short. And if you yourself are selling yourself short, well then, man, that's a generational curse you're going to have to break. But I will not sympathize.
Downgrading from real shrimp to shrimp flavored ramen. A lot of these people don't even know that you can drop eggs into your ramen. They don't know how to spice their ramen. They don't know how to add meats to the ramen. It's terrible. They've never been really poor before because they've had food stamps that have allowed them to buy nice food this whole time. This will be good for them because there is that phase where you make a little too much to be on food stamps, but you don't make enough to quite eat the good food yet. So you got to still buy the cheap stuff. You got to buy hot dogs, macaroni and cheese, ramen with eggs. That's how bad it is. I can't even come up with any other foods. Refried beans, tortilla shells, chips. What I'm just listing off things that I know are in my cabinet. Hope you like mayonnaise, ketchup, Tabasco sauce, ranch, Hidden Valley Ranch. Every once in a while, maybe once a month, you can pick up some Costco pizza. You know, really cheap food. So now that everybody has air fryers, this is perfect. You cut up. Do I have any left? You get some potatoes, right? Just cheap ass potatoes, and you cut them up into 4 pieces. Now, if they're the huge potatoes, you want to cut them in a little, maybe 8, okay? But big wedges. And then you put a little bit, you put them in a bowl, you put a little bit of oil in there, just a tiny, like a splash of oil. And then you season it any way you want. So season all, steak seasoning, chicken, a little chicken powder stuff, not a ton, but then you mix it in there. And you put that oil, that's why you put the oil in there so that the seasoning sticks to the potatoes. And then you can just take those wedges, throw them in the air fryer, pop them in for 20 minutes. It's the perfect meal. It's amazing. It's delicious. I'm telling you, and it's the easiest, cheapest, most delicious food to make.